Hello, grade 3. How are you? Today we are going to learn chapter 10, lessons from 91 to 94. Let's start with equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions, it means fractions that have the same value, but they look different. Here I have 1/2 or 1 over 2, 2 over 4, 3 over 6, and 4 over 8. If you compared the shaded with the whole, you can see that they are representing the exact same value. In fact, they are equivalent to 1/2. So 1/2 or 1 over 2 equals 2 over 4 equals 3 over 6 equals 4 over 8. Also, equivalent fractions states that if we multiply or divide the numerator and denominator of a fraction by the same number, except 0, the value of the fraction doesn't change. So when we multiply the numerator, here is 1. When we multiply it by 2, 1 times 2 equals 2. And multiply the denominator by 2, 2 times 2 equals 4. Let's multiply them by 3. 1 times 3 equals 3. Also, we must multiply the denominator by the same number. 2 times 3 equals 6. Let's multiply them by 4. 1 times 4 equals 4. 2 times 4 equals 8. Complete. Number 1, 2 over 5 equals 6 over what? We said that to find the equivalent fraction, we multiply the numerator and denominator by the same number. So ask yourself, 2 times what equals 6? Yeah, great. 2 times 3. So I will multiply the denominator by 3. 5 times 3 equals 15. Number 2, 7 over 4 equals what over 20? Look at the denominator. The denominator here is 4. 4 times what equals 20? Yeah, 4 times 5. So I will multiply also the numerator by 5. 7 times 5 equals 35. Number 4, 9 over 4 equals what over 16? Look at the denominator. The denominator here is 4 and here is 16. So 4 times what equals 16? 4 times 4. So I will multiply the numerator by 4. 9 times 4 equals 36. Number 5, 1 over 3 equals what over 6? Look at the denominator. 3 times what equals 6? 3 times 2. So 1 times 2 equals 2. Now, our math book, lesson 91. Draw the fractions you found that are equivalent to 1/2. Label each part, shade each fraction, and name the equivalent fraction. The first one has been started for you. Here I wanted to find the fractions that are equivalent to 1/2. So I can multiply the numerator and the denominator by 2. 1 times 2 equals 2. 2 times 2 equals 4. 2 over 4. The denominator here is 4. So I need to divide this bar into 4 equal parts. So I will make 3 dashes. 1, 2, 3. I have here 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. And each part is called 1/4 or 1 over 4. Another fraction. Let's multiply the numerator and the denominator by 3. 1 times 3 equals 3. 2 times 3 equals 6. 3 over 6. The denominator is 6. So I need to divide the bar into 6 equal parts. I will make 5 dashes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have here 6 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And each part is called 1/6 or 1 over 6. Here the numerator is 3. Remember the rule of the fraction? The numerator, it means the number of colored parts. And the denominator, it means the total number of parts. So we have here 3 parts in the numerator, so I will color 3 here. Another fraction, I can multiply the numerator and the denominator by 4. 1 times 4 equals 4, 2 times 4 equals 8. So I divide the bar into 8 equal parts, and each part is called 1 over 8, and we will color 4 parts. So 1 over 2 equals 2 over 4 equals 3 over 6 equals 4 over 8. All of these fractions are equivalent to 1/2. Challenge: what patterns do you notice in fractions equivalent to 1/2? We notice here that the numerator increased by 1 or skip counting by 1, and the denominator increased by 2 or skip counting by 2. The numerator here 1, 2, 3, 4, and the denominator 2, 4, 6, 8. Lesson 92. Solve the story problems. Number 1. Doha folded her paper into 2 equal pieces. What fraction is each part of the paper? If this paper, I folded it into 2 equal pieces, like this. So the fraction of each part is what? Here I have 2 parts. So it means each part is called 1/2. 1 over 2. She colored 1/2 red. Then she folded the paper again. And when she opened it up, there were 4 equal parts. Like this. What fraction of the paper was colored red? The fraction of the paper was colored red. I have here 2 colored red, 2 colored parts. So it means 2 over, the total number here is 4. So the fraction will be 2 over 4. Number 2. Basim had a pizza that was cut into 6 equal pieces. He ate 1/2 of the pizza for dinner. Draw his pizza below. Don't forget to cut it into 6 pieces and color in green the pieces he ate. So this circle is like the pizza. So I will divide it into 6 equal pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And color in green the pieces he ate. He ate half of the pizza. So I will color half of the pizza green. Let's answer. How many pieces did he eat? How many pieces? 1, 2, 3. 3 pieces. What fraction of the pizza is left? What fraction? Fraction, it means numerator and denominator. So, it will be 3 over the total number 6. 3 over 6 or 3 6. First group, number 1, divide the first rectangle in half with a vertical line and lightly color 1/2. So I will divide the first rectangle into 2 equal parts and color 1/2 like this. Number 2, then divide the second rectangle into 6 and shade in 1/2. So I need to divide the second rectangle into 6 equal parts. So I will make 5 dashes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and each part is called 1/6. Okay, so I need to color or shade 1/2. So I will shade 3/6. 3, 6. 1, 2, 3. What did you notice here? 1/2 equals 3/6. And that it means equivalent fractions. Second group, number 1, divide the number line from 0 to 1 into 2 equal parts and label all the fractions on the number line 0/2, 1/2, 2/2. So I will divide the number line into 2 equal parts. Then I will write 0, it means 0/2. And 1/2, and the last one 2/2. 1, it means 2/2. And 0, it means 0/2. Number 2, use a color on the same number line, like this. And divide the whole number line into 4 equal parts. So I will make 3 dashes. 1, 2, 3. Okay, here we have 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 3, label all the 4's fractions on the number line. 0/4, it means here 0. It means 0/4. Then 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, and the last one 4/4. What did you notice here? 1/2 equals the opposite fractions 2/4. 1/2 equals 2/4. They are equivalent fractions. When we multiply the numerator by 2, 1 times 2 equals 2. And the denominator by 2, 2 times 2 equals 4. The second page, number 1, record What fraction each model show? The first shape, we have, remember the rule of the fraction, we write the numerator, the number of colored parts, and the denominator, the total parts. So I have here one colored part, and the total parts are 2, 1, 2. So the fraction will be 1/2, 1 over 2. The second shape, I have 3 colored parts and the total 6. 3 over 6. 1 over 2 equals 3 over 6. They are equivalent fractions. When we multiply 1 by 3 equals 3 and 2 by 3 equals 6. Number 2, color in the second circle to show 1/2 and then record the fraction below each circle. So the first circle, it means 1/2. I need to color the second circle, the half of the second circle. I need to color the half of the second circle like this. So the fraction of this, how many colored parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 over what? The total parts are 10. So 5 over 10. Also, 1 over 2 equals 5 over 10. They are equivalent fractions. It's look different, but they have the same value. Number 3, color in each fraction to show 1/2. Record the proper fraction below each circle. The first circle, I want to color the half of it. So I will color it like this. Okay? And the fraction here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 over 8. The total parts, 8, 4 over 8. The second circle, the half of the circle like this, and the fraction 1 over 2. Number 4, find the equivalent fraction of 1/2. Show the equivalent fraction on the second number line. 1/2 equals what? Look at the second number line. Which fraction is equivalent to 1/2? Which fraction is opposite to 1/2? Yes, 6 over 12. So 1/2 equals 6 over 12. Or we can find it by multiplying the numerator and the denominator by 6. 1 times 6 equals 6. 2 times 6 equals 12. So it will be 6 over 12. Number 5, the number line below shows halves. Divide the same number line into 8 equal parts. So I wanted to divide this line into 8 equal parts. So I will make 7 dashes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the start point, it means 0 over 8. Then 1 over 8, 2 over 8, 3 over 8, 4 over 8, and so on, 8 over 8. So how many 8s are equivalent to 1/2? How many 8s? The equivalent fraction to 1/2 is 4 over 8. So how many 8s? Yes, 4. Challenge number 1. The number line below shows halves. Divide the same line into 16 equal parts. So I will make 15 dashes. And each dash represents 1 over 16. So the start point 0, it means 0 over 16, then 1 over 16, 2 over 16, and so on, 16 over 16. How many 16 are equivalent to 1/2? How many 16s? Here, the equivalent fraction to 1/2, 8 over 16. So how many 16s? Yes, 8. Number 2, Ahmed said that he knew that 5 over 10 was equal to 1/2 because 5 plus 5 equals 10 and 5 is half of 10. If Ahmed is right, would 8 over 16 be equivalent to 1/2? Yes, because 16, the half of 16 equals 8. And 8 plus 8 equals 16. So 8 over 16 equals 1/2. The other fraction, I can multiply the numerator and the denominator by 9. We must multiply them by the same number. So 1 times 9 equals 9 and 2 times 9 equals 18. The next page, Math Journal. Reflect on the work you did in the last 2 lessons to find the fractions equivalent to 1/2. Which model did you prefer? Do you like to use fraction strips, picture models, or number lines? Record your preference and explain why in the box below. I prefer picture models because it's very easy. 1/2 is equivalent to 2 over 4, 3 over 6, 4 over 8. Lesson 93. Cross out the fraction models that are not equivalent to 1/2. The first circle. The fraction of the first circle is what? Let's remember how to write the fraction. We have numerator and denominator. In the numerator, we write the number of colored parts. Denominator, we write the total parts. So we have here 2 colored parts and the total equals 6. So the fraction will be 2 over 6. Is 2 over 6 is equivalent to 1/2? Look at the numerator. The numerator here is 2. 2 is not half of 6. So 2 over 6 is not equivalent to 1/2. 2 over 6 is less than 1/2 because the numerator is less than 3. 2 is less than 3. 3 is half of 6. The second circle, the fraction will be 2 over 4. 2 over 4 is equivalent to 1/2. Look at the numerator. The numerator is 2. 2 is half of 4. So 2 over 4 is equivalent to 1/2. The third circle, the fraction 10 over 12. 10 over 12 equivalent to 1/2. Look at the numerator. The numerator is 10. So 10 is not half of 12. 10 is more than half of 12. So it's not equivalent to 1/2. It's greater than 1/2. Is almost a whole circle. The last one, we have here 3 color parts over 6. 3 over 6. 3 is the half of 6. So 3 over 6 is equivalent to 1/2. Then 2 over 6 and 10 over 12 are not equivalent to 1/2. Lesson 93. We have here, I can write 1 over 4. So I need to divide this part into 4 equal parts. Then each part is 1 over 4. And I want to find equivalent fraction to it. So let's multiply the numerator and the denominator by 2. It will be 2 over 8. So I need to divide this into 8 equal parts. So I will make 7 dashes. Okay. So we have here 8 equal parts and each part represents 1 over 8. I need 2 over 8, so I will color 2 parts. Then 1 over 4 equals 2 over 8. They are equivalent fractions. Number 1, use your fraction models to find two fractions that are equal to 2 over 3 or 2/3. Draw your work, shade each fraction, and name each fraction. So I need to find two fractions are equivalent to 2 over 3. The first fraction, I can multiply the numerator and the denominator by 2. Like this. 2 times 2 equals 4. 3 times 2 equals 6. So equals 4 over 6. Then I will divide this model or this bar into 6 equal parts. I will make 5 dashes. I have here in the numerator 4, so I will color 4 parts and each part represent 1 over 6. The second fraction, let's multiply the numerator and the denominator by 3. 2 times 3 equals 6 and 3 times 3 equals 9. 6 over 9. So I will divide this bar into 9 equal parts. I will make 8 dashes. We subtract 1. So, and we will color 6 parts and each part represent 1 over 9. Number 2, find two fractions that are equal to 3 over 4. Let's multiply the numerator and the denominator by 2. 3 times 2 equals 6. 4 times 2 equals 8. So I will divide this into 8 equal parts and color 6 parts. And each part represents 1 over 8. Another fraction. Let's multiply the numerator and the denominator by 3. 3 times 3 equals 9 over 12. 4 times 3 equals 12. So I will divide this into 12 equal parts. I will make 11 dashes and color 9 parts. And each part is 1 over 1 over 12. Then 6 over 8 equals 9 over 12 equals 3 over 4. They are equivalent fractions. Number 3, use your fraction models to find 3 other sets of equivalent fractions. Record each fraction using the bars below. The fraction will be 2/5 or 2 over 5. I will divide this bar into 5 equal parts and color 2 parts. Each part is 1/5 or 1 over 5. To find the equivalent fractions, You can multiply the numerator and the denominator by any number. Here I will multiply them by 2. 2 times 2 equals 4, 5 times 2 equals 10. 4 over 10. Let's divide this bar into 10 equal parts and color 4 parts. Each bar is 1/10 or 1 over 10. Layla was making a quilt. The pattern called for 2/3 of a meter of fabric. She wanted to use many different pieces that were each 1/6 meter long. How many 1/6 meter long pieces of fabric would she need? She has 2/3. We can represent it using bar model like this. Divide it into 3 parts and color 2 parts. Each part is 1/3. Okay. I want to know how many 6 in 2/3 or 2 over 3 equals what over 6? Here the denominator is 3 and became 6. So 3 times what equals 6? 3 times 2. So we must multiply the numerator also by 2. 2 times 2 equals 4 over 6. Let's represent this in the bar. I divide it into 6 equal parts like this and color 4 parts. Each part is 1/6. So she will need 4 pieces. Lesson 94. Which of the following shapes are quadrilaterals? Here we have some shapes and I wanted to know which of these are quadrilaterals. The student said that C, D, E, and F are quadrilaterals, but this is wrong. Let's remember what is the meaning of quadrilaterals. Quadrilaterals, it means any shape has 4 sides and 4 vertices. Any 2D shape that has 4 sides and 4 vertices. So the student did correctly. C, D, and E are quadrilaterals. But the student did wrong. F is a triangle, and triangle has 3 sides and 3 vertices. So the correct answer will be C, D only. C, D, and E. And I will draw another example of a quadrilateral, so I can draw any shape with 4 sides and 4 vertices, like this, which is called trapezium or trapezoid. Lesson 94. Use the fraction matching card set to find 2 equivalent fractions for each fraction on the mat below. I will find one fraction and you can find another fraction by the same way. First, multiply by 2. 2 over 3 or 2/3. I need to multiply by 2, so I will multiply the numerator and the denominator by 2. 2 times 2 equals 4. 3 times 2 equals 6. So I will record the result. The next page here, 2 over 3 equals 4 over 6. Multiply by 3. So I will multiply the numerator and the denominator by 3. 2 times 3 equals 6. 4 times 3 equals 12. So it will be 6 over 12. 2 over 4 equals 6 over 12. Multiply by 5. 6 times 5 8 times 5. 6 times 5 equals 30. 8 times 5 equals 40. And we will write it in the next page. 6 over 8 equals 30 over 40. Multiply by 10. 2 times 10 and 6 times 10 equals 20 over 60. So it will be here 20 over 60. Challenge. Here I will write for you two fractions, 1 over 7 and 5 over 9. And I want to find an equivalent fraction for these fractions.